He's got thin lips, but he knows how to use them. He's got thin lips, but he knows how to use them. Oh yeah, it's 2022. Merry New Year's.
What's different?
Thin lips.
Nothing.
Thin lips.
Everything is bleak. Everything's getting bleaker.
It seems like every week the intro gets longer.
Yeah, I know. This music
got thin lips and he knows how to use them.
Rip.
Van Winkle. Kombucha. Music. Stop.
Yeah.
Clap twice. Hey Siri. Actually, don't say that. Fuck.
Yeah, don't do
Screens are changing. Don't say hey Siri in this room. It's like summoning a demon. If you have too much Apple
like
shit in the room,
like,
you shall not speak her name.
My phone vibrated. Like,
Dude.
it's like
Jeff Bezos, or no, it's not Bezos. It's Tim Cook? Tim Cook walks in the door if you say Siri.
Yes.
There's too many devices and like, we're 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 Apple devices all staring at you. You say, hey Siri. It is literally like summoning a demon. Like, whatever. I can get you anything.
You know who probably didn't have a whole lot of screens and lived life to her fullest?
Who?
Betty White.
Oh,
can we
rest
start
in
with
peace.
that?
Yeah.
Rip, dude.
Happy New Year's, but rest in peace.
And John fucking Madden.
Am I shorter than you?
Yeah.
In this couch, I feel much shorter than you.
Yeah, you're shorter
I'm
than
looking
me.
up to you.
I have a long torso, too.
I just ask. Okay. It's very sad that John Madden died. It was too much, right? Same day?
Like a day apart. 2 days apart.
The fucked up thing is you saw the Time magazine they made of her. She had just done like
the media killed Betty White. So thanks a lot, guys. Thanks a lot, media.
Right before
whoever
her 100th
you are,
birthday.
Whoever the media is.
It counts though. 99 and 7/8 or
she
something.
Sacrificed herself that way. 2022 would be.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to be smooth sailing. I want to say smooth sailing, but
think about
choppy
it
water.
Think about it this way: we got a couple more bad things out of the way in 2020, so that we could start 2021 with like a nice
2022.
2022.
Yeah,
I'm losing track of my 2020s. My 20s.
It's really annoying.
The 20s.
We're just in 22.
It's
year 22.
2019.
It is 1922.
It is 2016 still.
Yeah.
It still feels like we're bombing Syria and everything's bad.
We've got another 2 years before that happens again.
And viruses, an economy. I can't get a graphics card. I'm spiraling into a nerd hell. I can't build a computer right now. I'm having withdrawals.
I spent 13 hours on my computer yesterday, I think. 14.
Yeah. I'm not a New Year's Eve celebrator. We're recording this on New Year's Day, and usually, traditionally, you would not be awake, right? I know I'm looking at it too. You would not be awake because you would be super fucking hungover.
All the way hungover.
From, drinking. We don't do that. We're fucking lame. I don't plan shit. I fucking sat on my ass and play video games. Yep. This motherfucker marathoned of video games. What'd you play?
We played Elder Scrolls Online for about
but say it like the cool, how they say it cool.
ESO.
Yep. You know it.
ESO.
ESO. I played ESO for what did you say? Like 10 hours?
I probably played that for 8.
8 hours. Solid.
Some hunt,
and but mainly ESO, which is an MMO, you would say, or a MOBA.
It is a MMO, I believe.
What's the difference between?
I don't
MOBA?
know. See, I'm sort of new to this. It's not like I played World of Warcraft. I played RuneScape because, I wasn't completely poor, so I had like somewhat of a computer.
I think RuneScape is kind of for poor people, right? Because isn't it free?
It's free. Right. A very large portion of it is free. That's why it's amazing.
Yeah.
Because that was me. I didn't get a membership. Hey, Mom, can you give me $11 a month to play this video game? Go fuck yourself is the answer I got.
Yeah.
Earn it. And then I'd mow the yard, and they'd be like, yeah, but you're eating today, so shut the fuck up. And then I'd go, well, I'm going to go fucking connect to the AOL. Please don't kick me off if you use the phone, because I'm right in the middle of a quest.
I gotta stop doing that.
Yeah, you do.
Drinking my hum. You
didn't bring a bowl of fucking candy in here, did you?
Yeah. I thought you stole those M&Ms from me last episode, and I would come back in here and find them. And we were on Discord chatting, and we were reminiscing about that episode for whatever reason, or talking about it. And I was like, "Oh fuck, you took the M&Ms from me. I'm gonna go in there." I ran in, and past me had already fucking hoovered them up as soon as the episode was over. So this is future me calling you. Go back to the last episode and just be like, dude, fuck you. You actually did eat the M&Ms, you piece of shit. Future Josh could have had those little red and green morsels.
Yeah, but it's after Christmas, though, so they probably went bad. Anyways.
Oh.
So sad news out of the way, then.
Sad news out of the way.
Sad news
well, okay, but John Madden, you can't just glaze over that.
That's
like
true.
Betty White,
Legend,
she's in heaven.
Dude.
She was due.
So is John. Oh, John was a baked ham, dude. Okay, he was ready to come out the oven.
To your point, I didn't know he was still alive. People are like, John Madden.
Something you question all the time.
So when you posted that picture of the guy that looks like a raisin in him, the guy that looks like he has no job.
Al Michaels?
Al Michaels. Is he alive?
Is that that's Al John and Al Michaels, right?
Who was the guy?
Now I'm going to sound real
stupid.
stupid.
Who was his football wife?
I thought
the guy.
Oh, no, that's not Al Michaels. I can't remember
Al Michaels?
his name, right? He wasn't as important as John.
Isn't Al... That sounds like a black guy.
No.
John, what would I Google? John Madden's...
Sidekick.
It's so disrespectful.
So disrespectful.
Like, is John Madden's sidekick still alive? Pat Summerall.
Yes. Yeah.
Is he alive?
Okay. I don't think so.
I remember his voice, but man, weak jaw. Yeah, look at that. He just looks like Paul McCartney's sister. You know? Okay, I'm sorry. Is he alive?
I don't know.
He died. Sorry. RIP. 2013. Sorry, guy.
Oh, that was a long time
Head
ago.
looks like a raisin. Rest in peace. You were good at knowing about football, if that's a thing.
That's how I remember starting to watch football was them.
True.
And playing football. And really, it was the playing football. I played a lot of Madden back in the day. Not so much anymore.
Betty White was the voice you heard if you got suspended or were bad at school or sick, because that was the only thing on it during the day was like Judge Judy and Golden Girls and Jane Fonda's Workout and things like that, and like I Love Lucy, where they had the domestic violence. It was like either getting fit, getting old, or beating your wife.
Price is Right.
The Price is Right
was a big one.
Right.
Bob.
That was back when it was the price was white.
Yeah.
Now isn't it? Who's his name? Jerry Greenfield is the guy that dances. That's like, hey guys, from
Drew Carey.
Drew Carey show.
Drew Carey. That's his name. His name is Drew Carey.
Who's the black guy from Drew Carey that is now
Wayne Brady.
Wayne Brady. I thought Wayne Brady was Price is Right.
No, he does a lot of things.
Oh, see, the price has always been white. I was so wrong. I tried to make a little joke and it was wrong.
Yeah.
I'm in facts wrong.
Yeah.
Wayne Brady, man.
Wayne Brady. Did you watch Whose Line Is It Anyways?
That's the other show. Okay.
I watched that a lot.
That show is fucking funny.
Very
Especially
funny.
the older ones.
Oh, they're fucking hilarious.
That is another one I watched when I was a kid.
Incredible show.
Kind of blew my mind.
Yep.
Do you really think it was all improv? Do you think they kind of worked some of that shit out?
I think it was all improv. That's the whole point of improv.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's like the point of it. They would be going against
Do you think it would
they
still
are.
be good if they brought that back? They couldn't probably be as physical.
It's not, and it's probably
ACL surgeries and shit after season 1.
Yeah, for them.
For that,
for them specifically, or a different crew. Because I think they still do it.
Bring back Drew Larry. Bring back.
I don't think
Canadian Kramer. What was that guy's name?
I think
Who's Canadian Kramer? What was that actor's name? Where he's like, I got big ears and I look like I'm good at trades.
I can't remember his name.
You know who I'm talking about. From Whose Line Is It Anyways? Canadian Kramer. Who was that guy? He looks like he's just a fucking sweetheart, but he's really handy. Happens to be funny and no Drew Carey. Drew Carey? Almost said Drew Barrymore and I got the mix up for a second.
Ryan Stiles?
Who's
no?
That? No, I almost said, instead of Drew Carey, I almost said Drew Carrymore. And I was like, no, that's Drew Barrymore.
I just morphed to Drew Carrymore in my head.
Yeah,
that's
Drew Carrymore.
Gross creature, dude.
Yeah, lots of cheek.
Yeah, it's a minion boss.
Yeah, that's a halfling, dude. Drew Carrymore. What's on the docket? Oh, yeah. Well, since it's New Year's, what's your, resolution?
I don't have one.
You're not going to change anything?
I didn't even think of a pretend one.
You know who beat you to a totally Dylan New Year's resolution? And to a lot of really exquisite pussy is Pete Davidson. His New Year's resolution was to not have one because he never keeps them.
Now,
he didn't want to let himself down.
I don't have a resolution, but there's something I've been talking about doing for a while that I think I might be getting closer to biting the bullet and just doing it.
Just biting a bullet.
Hair?
Yeah? You're going to
dyeing it?
Oh. Dyeing it to what?
I don't know.
Oh, because Riker did it.
No. I was talking about this before that happened.
We have a friend who dyed his hair pink because he lost a football bet, and it accidentally looks rad on him.
It looks dope.
He looks dope.
Now, I was talking about this before that happened, to be fair. You can, because we talked about with Ben, remember?
Are you thinking blonde?
Yeah.
Or would you dye your eyebrows too?
Or gray.
Dye your eyebrows gray and your hair
blonde?
No. Look like a fucking Final Fantasy character. Oh, that's Cesario. He's fucking...
I don't know. Something like that.
Blonde.
Painting the nails.
Oh, great.
Doing the nail painting thing.
Really?
That seems to work for people.
Okay, how about when you go to work around a bunch of Trump supporters with painted hair and you look like
Now, how many of those dudes?
sorcerer?
Now, how many of those dudes are actually going to say shit to me? Think about that.
They're not going to say shit, but they're going to think shit.
That's fine with me because I know what pieces of shit all of them are.
I mean, I'm fully...
That doesn't bug me.
I mean, I'm the fruitiest looking dude. I'm like this big...
Yeah, you have a ponytail.
Fat guy
now,
with
see,
a ponytail.
that might be a problem me
having a
painted
ponytail?
no, me having painted nails and blonde hair, and you having a ponytail. The mix might be
because we're like in a clique, and we're
yeah,
like,
they're gonna be like these guys think they're Japanese,
Right.
or
they're like
they might be
typo
some
negative fans or something. Like on her milk white breasts.
I only own Cradle of Filth shirts.
Ooh, come in like as you're clocking on.
I can sing opera and do this too.
God. Sorry. So,
But I don't know. Maybe that's my resolution. Maybe something
that
just
is
a swap.
That
Isn't
is
that
a fucking
huge?
flex.
Isn't that?
It's a flex.
Exactly right. And
The hair
also
is whatever. If you start painting your nails shortly after at the same time,
it's
that
the
is a flex.
year of Pete Davidson. People are gonna be like, that guy looks like he hangs out with Machine Gun Kelly, and I'm gonna be like, nah.
Okay.
'Cause I
So you
wouldn't
could
do that.
model your behavior after him, and then expect similar results, just on a smaller scale.
I've already got the height. I've already got the skinniness.
Right.
I've already got
The
the
weird-
dopey eyes, like the I'm always tired or sad or cry a lot. But really, I'm just an asshole.
See, I picture this as like you're on a quest, and Pete Davidson is like your muse who you're aspiring to, but the wizard at the end of the trail that finally unlocks the secret, you know who that is? Brett. He's the one that teaches you how
no fuck.
accidentally hot ugly guys fuck rare unicorn pussy. He's the guy that teaches you. Pete Davidson is floating up in the clouds, and you're going up this really scary stone path with a bunch of just ugly, nasty, like snaggles on the fucking just troglodyte, bad lumpy skin.
All women are beautiful. Let's keep going. I just wanted to throw that right in the middle.
Respect all of the like just beasts, the actual glistening beasts that want your attention. They're on the side, but you're like, Pete, how do I do this? And you're going and going, but when you get to the top, it's Brett. And he's like, I'll show you how to fucking, you know what I mean? He's actually like, he's like in the side quest.
I don't like this. You're ruining this for me now.
But he has the same thing Pete has. Him and Pete have the same wavelength with women.
Yeah.
They're nasty. On paper, just scum. Throw them away, right?
Yeah.
But somehow, just spin.
Yeah, how do I look like I have more money than Pete Davidson?
Right.
That's one weird thing that I get like about rich
But
people.
you have the right setup to pull a Pete Davidson.
Oh, I'm
because you are an ugly human.
I'm 8 out of 10 at Pete
accidentally
Davidson.
hot.
The only difference is
ugly
his
guy.
dad died. Mine just left.
Oh, you have the same set, dude. You're like ready to go,
Dude, I've got it.
You're almost Pete Davidson.
Yeah. Riddled with anxiety. Like, not really good at what I do or anything, but for some reason people are like, keep going, man.
Dude.
Yeah, you're funny.
You should, okay. Dye your hair silver, paint your nails, change your name to Skeet Ravenson. Dude, and then just come into the shop. You're like, I need a new clock in information. Skeet Ravenson.
Just
gray
legally
hair and black
change my
name.
name.
Dude. Skeet Ravenson.
Ravenson. Wear Edgar Allan Poe shirts all the time.
Oh my god! And like the wrist warmers for no reason that are black. That
They're
have
not
like
even, they're not
Jack
even
Skellington
fingerless
on them.
gloves. They're like arthritis wristbands.
Dude,
But they're
think of all the Jack Skellington shit you can have. Nightmare Before Christmas shit.
I look too much like Jack Skellington.
Stripy arm things. Where you
That's
look
why
like
girls that
Dark
wear
Candy
dark clothes like me. It's because I look like Jack Skellington.
Because you wear dark clothes. It's like how like a really pretty flower attracts a very nice like a
Bumble
bumblebee,
cocksucker,
yeah, or a butterfly, and then the little shitweeds on the side of the road, they just attract like fucking, you know.
Are you calling me a flower?
No, I'm just saying you're gonna attract. If you're on all black, right? You're gonna fucking attract a big titty goth girl, who might not be very mentally stable and fun to hang out with.
Oh, I played Resident Evil 2. Speaking of big titty goth girls,
2?
Don't get it.
Isn't 8 out?
At 2 as well compared to the other video games
Oh.
I was playing. Big titty goth girl.
Mm-hmm.
The little sisters were hotter. That sounds weird to say that way. They're all vampires, so they're old. I don't.
So that's your resolution? I don't even like.
No, I don't know. I don't have one. I just
have
that's
one?
it. I don't know. Maybe I don't know. What the fuck am I gonna do? What am I gonna do at this point?
Just
quit drinking would be a good one.
tradition.
That would be smart.
Was that last year's?
That was been like the last 8-9 years of my life. Just been like,
No,
hey.
but I mean, like on the podcast, I'm pretty sure.
Oh yeah,
you
I think
did
I said I was gonna try to
resolutions.
stop, but I didn't.
But you didn't.
No, not at all. I think I drank more this
Did
year.
you drink?
I drank more this year, definitely.
Right. Fuck.
I did a lot more this year. Fucking did some dumb shit. That's why I didn't go out last night. If I went out last night, I was gonna do something weird.
Aren't you just gonna go to a show?
Yeah, but that's
something
where
weird.
that's where the drinking starts, and then after then you start going to different places in downtown
weird.
Spokane, and you start running into people, and you start. Start dipping your toes into the devil's fucking snare trap.
Naughty water.
Some naughty water.
Some naughty water made me do it.
So I know myself better than that, so I stayed home. As did everyone else that I know. So calling the kettle.
I don't have a
pot.
Either,
so you don't have one at all?
1080p. That was all I had prepared.
1080p.
If anyone asked me,
you just want to see clear?
What's your New Year's resolution?
I got it.
1080p, probably
75 frames.
What? And then I would just walk away and just get my lettuce and check out. You know.
Where are you getting lettuce? Where people are asking about your resolution?
I'm just imagining, like if it was a small talk. Like,
okay, like a cashier. Or
like you got a New Year's resolution, and
whoever's putting the carrots away,
just hit them with a quick dad joke, like 1080p, and they might get it, and they might not. They might really appreciate it. They might be like, "That's fucking stupid." Yeah. Did you see this?
No.
This was just right. This is like news segment. This doesn't really affect me because I'll never go in the ocean. They found a giant bite mark on a shark that's giant. Look how big that sharky is.
Oh, and that's a giant
banana
bite mark.
for scale.
So that thing,
a giant bite mark on a giant shark. So that means that there's a more gianter shark out there. They're basically saying that the fucking goddamn megalodon's like popping.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, but another reason why I will never go in the ocean.
Yeah,
that was just in my notes. I wanted to get
that might be a positive. That might be a positive to global warming.
The bigger sharks are coming up.
Yeah, we might be able to see them. Before the end times, because it's coming anyways. The Earth is done.
Are you getting religious?
No, I'm just saying, like,
I'm learning about
the end times is a real. I mean, it's going to happen eventually.
I've been learning about Buddhism at work on my little head radio, and they don't really have one.
There's no. They're just like
They're just like, oh, we're just like dying and coming back. And like
it's just a cycle.
Sometimes it sucks, sometimes it doesn't. I'm like, oh, okay. They're not even like. They're not even tripping on like meteors and shit. They're like, oh, we'll all be a lizard, be in a lizard body.
That'd be cool. What would you want to come back as? We've probably had this conversation before, but
well, no, because we've talked about like what animals would trade candy for sex. We've talked about what animals would give the best blowjobs. We've talked about what animals you would. I think it was like marry, or like I gave you a choice where like you have to fuck these two animals. I don't know why we talk about fucking animals so much on this podcast.
You can't offend animals.
Yeah, but I think that you can get canceled by PETA, right, or attacked, right? Like
that would be
we talk about
the most
animals,
joyous thing to get attacked by,
right?
Because guess how many people respect PETA? 2.
But they don't like that, right? They don't like for.
Oh, they're not for anything referring to animals.
They would be.
It's
against
like
us
yeah, absolutely
satirizing animal fucking.
Like they're more upset about me eating a chicken nugget than like Louis C.K. jerking off on women, by far. Like it's really weird. But anyways, yeah, please PETA, that would be fantastic. I'll fuck all the animals I can.
One of my notes is normalize asking your buddies if their newborn baby has a hog. Because I got tired of fucking people being like, oh my god, do you want to see pictures? I just had a kid. Like even a coworker like recently, I hope he's not fucking listening, but it was like, oh, I had a kid. Like I just get a picture of this baby on my
which
phone.
Are all ugly.
Right, it's got like
it's
scummy
baby,
little things in its eyes that just
babies.
came out of your wife's crotch.
I know what a baby looks like. Like
all
I know
purple
what one
and
looks
swollen and gross.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say glistening for the second
it's
time.
It's gonna cost you a bunch of money. Like there's nothing good.
Yeah, look how much money I spent. But anyways, like he sends me the picture, and I just want to say something rude back. Like I don't hate the baby. He might be a fucking little cocksucker. I don't know, but like. I just want to be like, how big's his dick? Like something super sarcastic to just end the conversation. Because most people are like, congratulations, how much does it weigh? Like, it's not a fish, dude. Who gives a fuck how much it weighs? And they want all like the stats. It's not an X-Men either. I don't need the baby's height and weight. You're like, it's got a mean right hook and a heroin addiction or something. Like, I don't care. Like,
Doug Stanhope has a decent part of one of his bits that's like that.
That's like, I don't want to hear about your baby.
He goes, I carry a picture of my dead dad around in my wallet, so when people show me a picture of their baby, I can go, hey, look, this is the other end of that.
Jesus.
Because like a picture of his dad in the coffin. Like his
right. Like, that thing's going to do this someday. Yeah.
And then that big gets way more aggressive after that.
Yeah.
But anyway.
Because he's an alcoholic.
Yeah.
And he's like
hilarious.
Doing his stand-up while he's
that is now see if I really just leaned into what I wanted to do, I would just lean into that. I would just become a Doug Stanhope.
Purposely let your
just go. Just let it go. Who
I'm just gonna
cares?
drink all the
Because he doesn't give a shit.
Right.
He'd like ultimately like the biggest level of, you know what? I'm gonna die anyways.
Do you believe in that whole like artists to make their best form of art need to kind of go down the rabbit hole with like drugs and alcohol?
No.
Like, a more fucked up artist is going to make better art.
No, not necessarily.
You don't think
Maybe
so?
at one point in their life, but I don't think you have to
what
continue
about
it.
What about all the evidence though? Like all the
Mitch
best,
Hedberg, Gerard.
all the best comedians were on heroin, bro.
Yeah, I know.
And all the best music was made with like dudes on drugs. I mean,
And then they
not that
died.
there Isn't right?
So they were never allowed to grow in and to find a way to create that music without it. Because
say Kurt Cobain sobered up and did
he
blow
would
his
have made
brains out.
shitty music still.
Right. So is it better to get all fucked up? Like, say it's you. You have the option.
It doesn't bother me.
You have a genie. Robin Williams as the genie comes out and he's like, all right, you can either do a bunch of heroin and make like 3 good 1-hour specials and then overdose, or you can be a clean comic and work on cruise ships for the rest of your life, and you'll work for 35 years and you'll die in a heart attack.
That sounds terrible.
A heart attack in a Tesla.
Yeah, I would rather die of drugs.
Right. You'd rather put out the 3 bangers.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's all I'm saying.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah.
So yeah,
No, yeah.
light him up, dude. You should be a struggling alcoholic. Not that you should crank up the
should-
knob. Take that. Go into your control panel.
You like stop. You're like, wait a minute. No, you just make it worse than you are.
I was like, oh, he already has that installed. Turn up the gain on it. You know, just for fun. It's 2021.
Speaking of which, I'm drinking a LaCroix today, so
Is this new Dylan?
it might be.
You're not casually drinking Coors Light and recording something forever, which is a change. You're not drunk at all. But you're not like quitting. You're just trying to like be normal with it.
Be normal with it.
Like with like how I am.
Because
Like
it's not
if it's
good.
time to drink, I'll drink.
Because
It's fine.
again, it doesn't show on my body. It
Yeah.
shows in my eyes and my face.
Were you not sunken-eyed before you drank?
No, I am, but like the circles, it's worse. I'm paler when I drink a lot. Like my face gets ghosty.
Right. I think it's just winter. We're
No,
all
that's
kinda
just
ghosty.
period. Even the summertime, I'm
Period.
get like, just you
You're
know.
like native. 23andMe
Yeah, I know, I get
doesn't
pale,
lie.
though.
23andMe would
I know
not
I
lie.
get pale. Look at my hands though. Like
It's North Idaho. We don't see the
That's true.
sun for like several.
I've been
fucking-
doubling up on vitamin D every day too. Like,
You need to.
like 250% of what it says I need to,
Oh,
which is great.
that thing. Hold on. I fixed the fucking TV. And now
But
now I can play cool.
You don't have any goals, nothing. You don't want to. I want a new desk.
I want to get down to my wedding weight that I was supposed to get up to, like
265. Is that what you said?
285.
Oh, 285.
Oh shit. Sorry.
Oh,
Sorry. I wanted to play this banger.
I should start working out.
Can
That
you
would
say,
be
Can you say that? Can you say those words?
no. I'm not even gonna try.
Oh shit. Pasivadi pranam telugu. I found a cool Indian. Can I turn the volume down? I found a cool Indian movie that has some banger music in it. Check this out, dude.
What the fuck? How do you come across this stuff?
I fell out of a tree one time. I can turn the volume. Oh, I can control the volume. Thanks, Siri or Jeff Bezos or whoever is controlling this. But it kind of slaps. Dun, 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 dun. And all the dancing. He's like, sweetie. He'll say sweetie. I promise. Not a lot of lyrics.
It looks like they're like, yeah, you guys can do something like the
But
Power
he rips
Rangers.
Off, he rips off some Michael Jackson moves here. And this was it.
That he is like that blue is like the red vest that he wears in Thriller.
Look at this.
That's what he's dressed like.
Bow, bow, bow.
Is
I
what's-
guess I'll post it on the Facebook.
Is what's
if you guys
sad
want.
about this is they were shortly executed after making this.
Right.
Like,
looks
I don't think
a bunch
singing's
of
allowed wherever they're
slaves
at.
dancing. Oh, this reminds me. I had some fucking curry. There's a new cup of noodles that has yellow curry in it. Bro, turned
So
me inside
gross,
out.
dude.
So good. Had potatoes in it for no reason. Like, don't Indian people not have potatoes?
I don't think that's a thing.
Is
I don't
it
know.
racist?
I haven't. No, I just don't think that they.
Okay, but they put potatoes in my ramen.
Maybe it's a thing. Were they potatoes or were they like?
They were potatoes. And it was great, but it destroyed my insides. Just one simple curry cup of noodles.
I was in the
all
room.
it took.
I was in the chat room where you just
Oh,
you very
yes.
very
I mean, not to get crass,
liberally
but I was sharing my
expelled your anus
I was
into the mic.
sharing my experience.
Okie dokie.
Yeah, so I just thought I'd share this banger. If you guys want to watch this, it's a full movie. I'm getting into Bollywood and Buddhism, so I'm mentally...
Bollywood?
Bollywood.
Is that like the Indian...
Old Bollywood, though. Not new shit. Not too...
So it has nothing to do with Dolly World.
No, I don't know what that is. And
Dolly World? Dolly Parton has her own theme park.
Excuse me?
Dolly Parton has her own theme park in Nashville,
Where?
Tennessee.
What do you do? Just have big tits?
Yeah.
What do you do there? Can you fuck people? Can you fuck people? Is it in...
That's aggressive.
Can you fuck? Yeah, that is weird. Aggressive. I don't like that about myself, that you bring up Dolly Parton and I think it's a whorehouse, but like, can you fuck people there?
I think that's a fair, like, thought.
Right, because you can do that. What's the state where they like just let you fuck people in the house? Or like, we have the chicken. It's like the chicken shit.
Isn't that
super disrespectful?
That, like legal in Reno? And
maybe it's Nevada or something.
There's some
you can just
Texas.
Fuck people, dude. Like,
I think Texas. There's
fuck
brothels,
house, dude.
Yeah,
Brothels.
that's so weird.
But then you can't.
That concept.
Fuck
you
house.
You like hold the door open for another dude you don't know because you're both about to spend money to go have sex.
Fuck house, dude. Dude, oh, what is so crazy to me? The fuck house.
Is there limits on how many guys the girls can take a day?
I'm not saying
is there
I wanna
state legislation on that?
Fuck house, Janelle. Jeez.
I wouldn't either.
And Dylan's love interest. We're not saying that we want to visit a fuck house.
I would.
It's just crazy that it exists.
I don't like strip clubs. I
can't imagine. If you pissed me off, I might threaten to, though. I might be like, you know what?
The boys are taking a trip down the old Nevada.
I need to get celery, and it's next door to the fuck house, so watch what you say to me. And yes, I would love some coffee. You know, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's weird that we can't do it. I also wish we could online gamble in Idaho. That kind of pisses me off, because Idaho claims to be all like, you can ride a motorcycle with no helmet and a gun on your hip, which is
on the side of the highway.
On the side of the highway. No permit, no gun, and no helmet.
Cop just gives you the old
but I can't,
two-finger salute.
I can't go home and play like online poker or like bet against, you know.
We can drive to the casino and put bets on stuff, though.
How does that work?
You just go, take your bet, you get your ticket, and if it's for a future game or something, you just keep your ticket on you.
Are you placing a bet with like... There's some like booth or like, hey, we're doing sports betting here. Yeah. I don't even know how that works.
There's a whole thing for it that they have built, and then there's kiosks in a couple spots of the casino. You literally can walk up, press UFC, fucking Cyril Kane versus Francis Ngannou.
Dude, we should do that.
Yeah.
I don't even know how to be a full-grown adult, so we should like...
Alex was gonna put $50 on Juliana Pena to beat Amanda Nunes. And I told him not to. I said that's a stupid bet, even for the odds. And then she won. He would have won like fucking $500.
Yeah, but he's a good boy, but he's on thin ice. He is on thin ice. My New Year's resolution, I have one. I'm gonna start gambling more.
I don't like that.
I'm gonna start gambling more. That's my New Year's resolution. Because, and by more I mean I gamble. I don't gamble, right? Zero
at all.
I gamble zeros. I gamble 0 times.
Just the Vegas when we went.
I'm going to start making sports bets on UFC fighters, I think, this year. Just for fucks.
Let's do it.
We waste so much time watching these fights and like logging all this information, right? Mm-hmm. Fuck, we barely talking about it on the podcast, but we have all that like, we know all the weird like nuts and bolts of the sport. There's been a few cards that we watched.
That
we would have like.
I could have parlayed
dollars.
Yeah, we could have parlayed
some triple win parlay shit.
Yep. I'm generally pretty.
Just use the word parlay as if I know what the fuck I'm talking about.
It's three instances.
Caught me red-handed. Caught me red fucking handed.
Dude, you just told on yourself.
Hit a parlay. It's like someone was like watching some cool guy who's like, I'm a professional better money guy, and he was like, let's hear your gambling talk, and I was like, we could hit a parlay. He's like, okay, you can come in. Like, I don't even know why I did that. Okay, what is a parlay?
I think it's the 3. If you take 3 fights and you pick the outcome to each one and get them all 3 right, it ups the odds, or it's a different. Yeah. Well, it just changes the odds of you getting all 3 at the same time. So but if one loses, you lose everything. Like it's.
Gotcha.
So you're making a bet on all 3 of those fights.
It has to
not
match,
just
exactly.
Gotcha. It's like a pick'em thing.
Risky. So way more risk, but also way more reward.
What if I did that when I win our fantasy league this year? Parlays. What if I took $650 and put it down on an underdog and won for my winnings from fantasy football and won like $5,000?
Bought a nice camera.
I would, yeah.
So we can look all crisp and like, hey, welcome to the, you know what I mean?
The Fireside
and
Podcast.
And then you can like accidentally leave your camera here, and then like you don't realize that I'm also doing like an ASMR channel with it.
Please don't do that.
The Please Stop ASMR channel. Could you do a comedy ASMR? Never been done. Releasing the idea into the universe. Please don't steal it. Can you do comedy ASMR? Is that possible?
Why did the chicken cross the road?
But I mean, is it relax? You can't laugh and be relaxed, right?
You can.
Or can you?
That's the only way I am relaxed.
But I don't ever want to laugh like that. How do you laugh when you're relaxed? You know what I mean? Like all loose slipped. I want to know if we can do it, though.
It's like halfway between laughing and coming.
Yeah. A relaxed laugh. Yeah, no, that's like something you do while you're watching a violin. Or, I don't know, like.
Or murdering somebody
wearing
slowly
cufflinks.
and enjoying it.
Yeah, or tying up a child, you know. I don't like that. I don't like that. To the notes.
Yeah, what are the notes?
Dude,
what's the...
I do have a complaint, Janelle, for listening. Quit. Oh, this is I shouldn't say quit. Don't. So a thing happened. It's funny. It wasn't that funny. It's just a qualm. I also have a thing I don't know about, and that is, well, not fully. I don't fully understand NFTs, okay? I don't think anyone does. Do you know what an NFT is? We're so late to the game here. I mean, loosely explain.
Own real estate on the internet. That's virtually what it is.
No, but maybe, because I don't really know, but no. That's different. That's digital real estate. That's
I thought NFT is a part of that.
Cryptocurrency, the blockchain is part of that. That's how it's all running. That's how the transactions are being made. This is what my limited understanding. NFT is something different. Picture of like Joe Rogan got given an NFT that was a picture of Elon Musk as the Hulk.
And he owns that picture.
Owns that
the
picture,
rights to that picture.
I think. And so in the off case where someone wanted to use it for something, they would have to pay you for royalties, which is never going to fucking happen because it's a picture of Elon Musk and Hulk. But like there's also copies of it, but a numbered. It's like art piece.
Yeah.
It's like 15.
It's digital
6
art.
to 15. Exactly.
It's stupid. That's the dumbest shit I've ever heard.
Right. So I had like really bad tooth pain. It was like 5:45 a.m. and I'm butt naked in the shower, brushing my teeth, like feeling like shit. Had just got done fighting like the night before, not feeling it. Had to go to, I think, work or do a bunch of bullshit that day. And she walked in and she's like, "What's an NFT?" And I'm just like, it took every fiber in my body not to just be like, get out of the house. Like, I had the toothbrush in my mouth. I want to be like, I don't even fucking know what an NFT. Like, I wanted to be like so fucking rude. I just like, can we talk about? I was polite. I showed some restraint. I was like, can we talk about this later? And I think she got the drift. She's like, oh, I just asked him what like an NFT is at 5:30 in the morning. So, but yeah, I thought, I'm doing good. I didn't freak out. I should have freaked out.
You shouldn't have.
I should have.
It was the right move.
If you ever fucking ask me what an NFT is before I've had coffee, that is like the rudest fucking thing. Literally rear end my car. Like,
I'd be more chill about it.
Nightmare.
Yeah,
boop, at 5:30, right before my alarm, and it's my dad. Hey, what's an NFT? I would literally get a new family. I would be like, I'm gonna go get adopted in Nigeria or something, and we're gonna
sell everything you own and move to a rice paddy.
Like, oh god, so fucking annoying.
Yeah, I don't really know. I don't know any of that stuff. I probably should.
I'm not. I mean, you're gonna get digital real estate. I can't do. I'm specifically excluded from the metaverse.
But we could get VRs and make our own metaverse.
I can't go in the metaverse. I get sick after 30 minutes. So like, what are all?
I think
what
about the better Oculus ones?
I don't know.
I think
what
they're
was
better.
Yours?
I had the PlayStation one.
Was it
that
shitty?
one was rough?
Was it rough?
Yeah.
Okay, because that made me sick.
Yeah, I could do like 25 minutes tops.
Okay.
I think
so
I think
normal.
the better Oculus ones are more
frames,
and it's more like, I don't know,
better,
just better.
I maybe I should re-dip into what up, guy? I should re-dip into the VR space and try it again, because that yours was fun and I got the like, whoa, I feel like I'm high up, but yeah, motion sickness afterward. And I'm like, I don't want to have to like be on Dramamine to be in the metaverse to see Zuckerberg and shit. Like, I don't want to be like, I can't hang out with you, man. That's
a weird concept. They're almost like letting you create your own world. That's what you're. I mean, you're like fucking Little Yachty or whichever one's still alive. It's like, yeah, just come to my world. I'm going to be there hanging out, and everyone.
Little Yachty died?
I don't know. No, I'm sure he didn't. I was saying whichever one of those dumb fucks is still alive.
Little boat.
Little boat.
He's alive though, right?
I don't know. Probably.
You scared me,
sure.
Right? Jesus Christ.
I don't.
All the beads. What about all the beads on your head? What are we gonna?
I was saying they can create a world where these kids can come hang out, and he's like, I'm in the world right now.
You could create a world where Little Yachty can't go. Do you think there's going to be
Exactly.
racism in the metaverse?
I'm sure the whole thing is
No
segregated.
dark-skinned NPCs.
Oh, I'm
in
sure
here?
it's bad.
Is it bad?
I bet it is.
What they don't realize,
it can't be super controlled yet.
it is the metaverse, but it's also the internet.
Yeah.
And there's going to be a 4chan-esque
There's going to be
area in the
Well, people are going to
metaverse.
be able to create their own like servers with their own games and be like, yeah, we have a whole section over here of this that you have to get private invited to, and then it's like we're digitally sacrificing kids. And
Yeah,
it's
we're
like
digitally fucking kids over here, dude. Digital Epsteins, dude.
well, that's why it's like all the like you go into one of those and there's like a grown 40-year-old man and his character is a like anime girl that's
well, no,
like
I did read an article where they said there's already been like digital sex crimes in the
Yeah.
metaverse, and
Yeah.
I don't know how that works because the metaverse they were showing, no one has torso legs. It was like
it's
hovering.
all because you're the way the VR is.
It's
set
so you
up,
can't fuck them. 100%. None of them have legs. You can't fuck them.
That makes me
If I
nervous.
was just a waist up, you couldn't fuck me.
I mean,
Well,
try me.
We could fuck.
Try-
I could fuck you. You're right. True. Good point. I will fuck your
give me-
mouth
yeah,
in
give
virtual
me
reality. True. Okay, touche. So Mark Zuckerberg, you need to take away probably the mouths. Any hole you leave in the metaverse is getting a pixelated cock shoved in it.
Yeah. You would almost think that
Definitely.
they would have created their own like being, which would have made it even weirder.
Right.
Like to where
A
there's
true
no
NPC,
there's no like
holes
it's
in the
like
mouth.
there's like
But then you can't connect with it because it's like it
It's
looks
not the
like a
same.
crash test dummy.
yeah, exactly.
People fuck those too. They have no holes. They're just rubbing their dick around it. It just looks like a fucking, it's just sliding around the side, Looks like ew. People do that, dude.
People
There's gotta be
do
a guy
that,
that's
dude.
Cummed on a fucking crash test dummy, for sure.
And then sent it in
And
the
then
car.
got in the
and
crash.
Then,
Like, that's his fantasy. He's like, I want to
Finish it right
ejaculate
before the
on the
wall.
crash test dummy right before we crash into the wall in 1,000 frames per second. Just blood.
there's
sperm
some
flying everywhere.
dude there around that's been like, yeah, that'd be
That would be
the
fucking-
illest.
Yeah, the foot guys. And,
Some people are like, oh yeah, I got a hand job in a park, and then
Yeah.
there's some dude that literally is like,
I want to come
no,
while I'm dying.
yeah,
Yeah.
isn't that crazy?
Yeah,
that
it's
weird to
fucking
think? Isn't that
dark
wild?
And dark and weird.
I mean, if you're gonna go, you're gonna go how you want. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Send it.
Full send. You can do that now in Switzerland. They have the pod.
I thought
It's been
I
running.
thought there was a couple things in
You have
The
pod, you
US.
get in and it's assisted
Yeah.
death. I don't know
just
about
it probably
US.
just
I don't know
gases.
about US.
Well, I know in like Florida, there's a
They'd
couple
freak the fuck
states
out.
where assisted suicide's legal.
Oh, I see. I
Whether
didn't
they
know
have
that.
the
I
pod.
had no idea.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Oh, we do need to not forget about you bringing the chip home to the city. Even though you beat me, cocksucker, by 1.5 points in fantasy football, Dylan is going to the fantasy football Super Bowl. He beat me, and he beat
Kyle.
one of the two guys that we
Fuck
thought
you,
were
Kyle.
There was two clear winners, outscoring people every week. Crazy records, crazy stacked team. They have
Both made their money back.
Elijah Jean Jawalamu on their team, and the guys with
Cooper
crazy
Kupp,
fucking
dude,
names.
just like-
Yeah, guys that have like names from like IKEA. Cooper Cup. He sounds like fucking an appliance. You know what I mean? Like their team names are crazy, and you know that their team is good because their names are crazy. And he fucking beat one of them. And then Riker, pink-haired fucking mustache boy, beat the other one. It's not pink yet. He needs to be pink. But he's going to the fucking chip against Riker.
Going to the chip.
It's the homie.
I need to win.
Please stop. Might win the chip.
Yeah, I'm gonna have the chip.
There's no trophy
I'm gonna
yet.
eat the W.
You just get money.
It's just money. I might buy a trophy with the money.
No, if you win and you don't need the money to buy like top ramen and feed your family, you should think about buying a lot of drugs. And then we smoke them.
No, I'm gonna enjoy that.
Yeah.
Spending that money.
The chosen one, dude.
Yeah, I am.
Little Dilly chosen ones.
And the Packers are on track to win the Super Bowl.
Dude, you might double dip.
I might double dip. Double dip that W and
This
then
could be your
munch
year.
on it, bro.
Yeah, you might suck a fat double.
I had like one of the worst years of my life, but this,
Dude, you
let's
might get.
let's
you might
start
get-
this one off, dude.
Dude, both? You might get DPW'd.
DPW'd.
Fucking bop bop.
Bow bow, dude.
Get one in the and then one the
I
other.
think I'm gonna get a pretzel and bake it into the shape of a W
take it to
and
Riker's
eat
house.
it. Yeah,
No,
on
you're
video.
doing it. You're doing a very aggressive thing that I didn't know was. It might be faux pas for fantasy, but you are going to the man's house. that
Yeah,
you're
we're gonna
competing
watch him.
against.
Yeah,
And watch
alone.
Red
No one else
Zone.
is coming.
See, now I'm kind of pissed that you're not going to be on Discord because I want to participate.
I mean, we
this.
might. We can sit in there and watch
Do you
it.
have a laptop?
I don't.
I want to see your guys' faces.
It's gonna be intense. We're gonna be screaming.
Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Well, you want to keep it short because I got to
want that
pee
chip.
so bad
Already?
I
Jesus,
got to
okay.
pee so bad. Do we? I mean, my notes.
No, you're fine.
I can look, but
That
I
was
mean,
fine.
I have pee in the shaft, not where the pee goes, where the pee leaves.
Yeah. That's bad.
We talked about the baby, normalize the baby cocks. Okay, I showed you Pasivadi, Fragalaga, Manamanov. I can't talk about my business idea because it has the F word in it. I did want to make freezers out of granite and call the business Stone Cold. But I can't say that word. Because I work with granite all day, and I was like, I could like make things out of this. I was like, oh, what if I made like a refrigerator that had granite sides? I was like, what about a freezer? I was like, oh, I could call it Stone Cold Faggots as the business idea. But
you can't do that.
I can't do that.
That doesn't even really make sense.
It doesn't really make sense. But it's a cool, for freezer. Oh, dude, you have a Stone Cold Faggot in your house? Like, no, that's just my uncle,
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, that's all I got. I mean, rest in peace, John Madden. Rest in peace, Betty White.
Hopefully your year is... That's going to suck. Your year's going to suck.
It's going to be the same.
It's going to be the same.
We're a couple years away from little Donnie coming back and maybe fighting for the chip. So that's going to start ramping up, right? Because we're on that kind of political cycle where 2 years before, right? 2024?
Let's just set up. Yeah.
What?
Dude, Joe Biden literally was like, there's nothing we can do about COVID. You guys figure it out at state level. He literally was like, there's nothing we can do. And the CDC was like,
I don't hate that.
Yeah, guys, we're like, maybe like only wait 5 days if you don't have symptoms and you think you were around it. They're like, yeah, we can't sustain our economy and our social status and if everyone's staying at home all day.
Yeah.
Oh, no shit. You don't say. You fucking assholes.
Oh, the nuts and bolts don't get made if I fucking
And then that just
home?
gets ignored. No one's talking. Like, everyone's still just like, it's like, get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But that
he's a
doesn't matter.
cool guy.
Yeah, he's fucking awesome.
He's fucking great.
He just can't deal with it right now because he's got to get back to his stories.
Right. What do you think he does like every day?
Nothing.
What do you think a president
Sleeps.
does?
He sleeps.
They have meetings. They walk a dog. He's got a dog. He's a dog
yeah.
president, right? Trump didn't have a dog.
Yeah.
Kind of fucked up.
Why?
That's
That's a stupid tradition.
Why? The dogs are fucking awesome.
Yeah, but
You
Donald...
have a fucking cat? No one has a fucking cat.
That would be tight.
Or like a lizard.
Just a little cat running fucking shit up in the White House.
What would be your president animal?
Ooh.
Because it doesn't have to be a dog now that you think about it.
It can be whatever you want. You're the president.
People may have done cat.
I don't know.
And probably fish.
Hoover, maybe?
Hoover he's a cat guy.
Because he couldn't let it out.
Yeah, because we did talk about what presidents we thought was hung. But they all had dogs. So maybe you could tell who had the bigger dick based on the dog.
I think it's lots of German Shepherds and
I would still go dog.
Golden Retrievers.
I still feel like I would go dog because we're being practical here. I'm not going to be like kimono dragon or something just outlandish.
I'd get something wild.
Like a tiger.
Yeah, and then make this
and they would say no.
And then make the government pay to take care of it. Yeah.
They would say,
an elephant in the backyard?
I know what I would do. I would become president. I don't know how. And I would say tigers, right? Mm-hmm. And they would say no because... you can't, how are you going to wrangle a tiger? Well, I'm like, that's fine because I'm pardoning Joe Exotic and his only job is to run around the White House lawn and make sure the tigers aren't like fucking wrangling people and eating children.
Okay.
And that would be a flex. You have Joe Exotic as your guy.
Yeah.
He's just, but he's going to get kind of like weird with the security.
He's going to get weird.
It's like, put your balls on my head and shit.
Yeah,
like, okay.
He's going to get shot by Secret Service.
But man, him and Trump would have been a show, a reality show. Like you film a reality show where Trump wins 2024 again somehow.
Honey Boo Boo's his vice president.
Honey Boo Boo's like his. No, it's his like the the lady that comes to the meeting and like tells everyone like how it's been going. The speaker or whatever, not Speaker of the House, but like his like press person,
press secretary or something.
She's Honey Boo Boo's press secretary. Joe Exotic is his like handler. He's like his assistant. That would be lit.
Ugh.
And then you film a reality show.
We're not far from that.
We're not.
It's sad. Welcome to 2022.
Yeah, it's probably more of the same. So enjoy your week. We'll be back. We'll probably do an episode next week. Maybe not. Maybe the following week. I don't know. Fucking pay me and I'll do them more. So bye-bye.